If you want to sell on Amazon in 2025, it's definitely not too late, and I will teach you how it works in 10 minutes. So, from the name itself, fulfilled by Amazon, basically you order from a supplier and have the supplier ship it to an Amazon warehouse. So, pro tip, if you are afraid to order on Alibaba, find a supplier with lots of transactions and ask if they have worked with Amazon sellers before. You can easily see a lot of supplier information, like how much they've been paid, the ratings, verification, certification. So having a supplier with lots of experience will add comfort to you if you want to do Amazon FBA by yourself and not hire help such as virtual assistants. But first, we need to find a product, right? You need to do product research first with tools like Helium 10, JungleScout, or DataDive. There are many other tools, but these are some of the tools I recommend to start because they are actually kind of like all-in-one tools. If you have the budget, I recommend you use both DataDive and JungleScout, or either one is just fine actually. As you know, you need to sell an in-demand product with low to medium competition. This doesn't mean you avoid high competition, but if you do choose a highly competitive product, it's a different ballgame. You need to be very, very strategic and intentional with everything you do. So again, check demand, check competition, seasonality, cost per click, this is important, the average price, and of course, what will be your edge over competitors? What's your USP, unique selling proposition? So all these questions will be answered by the tools. I recommend you use JungleScout to start. It's the cheapest among the three. It's $69 per month versus Helium 10 at around $99. So once you have your product, you need to find a supplier and get a code. Ideally, you need to cover your launch quantity plus the quantity you need while waiting for the next batch of inventory. Make sure the product plus shipping cost isn't above 30% of the average selling price of the top competitors. And guys, don't forget about the tariffs if you sell in the USA. It's crazy high. So there's a base tariff plus location-based tariff. So the final tariff will depend on the product. So you need to check the specific HTS code for your product. So you need to calculate your final landed cost and make sure it's not over 30% of the average selling price. So while dealing with suppliers, it's important to have your branding assets ready, your logo, your packaging design, the inserts, etc. Your design should be a scroll stopper. It should be bright, vivid, high quality, sharp, has the right data in the box. And don't forget, guys, to add your inserts, QR codes, thank you cards, and other ways to make the unboxing experience more premium. So if you notice, luxury brands like luxury bags have really nice boxes, paper inserts, extra bits that make the unboxing experience more exciting and memorable. This will cost an extra, but the impact will be really big, guys, in terms of branding, in terms of profitability, and long-term success. So GetReviews.ai can easily help you with this part. They create compliant QR codes, insert cards, survey forms that convert. So creating them is easy, but making them convert is a different thing. For $19 per month, you can quickly get lots of reviews, compliant reviews, and without wondering if your strategy is even working. I highly suggest you invest in a review strategy because you only get one review out of 50 to 100 orders. Imagine ordering 500 units and only getting 5 reviews. It generally takes a year to be profitable on Amazon, especially if you don't have a good strategy, a holistic strategy, and a long-term strategy. One way to beat this statistic is to invest on reviews early on, making each order count. Also, we need to register a trademark. If you do it yourself, it's around $500, but if you need help, it's around $1,000. So once all the preparations are done, you need to create the account and the listing. You need to prepare the business documents and a bank account with the same name. Also, the address should be uniform. All of your business documents should be cohesive, have the same address, have the same name. Plus, the email you'll be using ideally will be fixed because if you change this, you'll have to do another verification. And another thing you need to prepare is a GTIN UPC, basically a barcode. You can buy this from gs1us.org, or if you're in the EU, gs1uk.org. Do not be tempted to buy at other places, other cheaper places, because you will get in trouble later on. So now let's create a listing. Make sure to have the title, bullets, description, images, and product specifications ready. If you don't have professional photography yet, you can ask this from the supplier. They can give you free photos. Make sure each photo has one point and appeal to different buyer types. For example, one photo would highlight your USP, one photo would be your brand versus other brands, one photo would be a target demographic using your product, using a specific feature. Also, you will do keyword research and find the most relevant keywords for your product. So you do a reverse ASIN search using JungleScout or Helium 10 of your top competitors and find the keywords that's working for them. So you will use this in your listing and in the back end. So once that's done and your supplier is ready, you will need to create a shipping plan. Don't worry, it's not complicated. Basically, you need the box information, the quantity, the address, etc. And Amazon will give you a shipping label that you will give to the supplier to paste on the boxes. So while waiting for your shipment, you need to start preparing for your product launch. This is so important, guys, because of the honeymoon period. This period is Amazon is giving you extra boost to get more sales and ranking, and you really need to take advantage of this because once this is over, your ranking will go downhill. So meaning bye-bye sales. This is the reason why I mentioned about the branding and getting reviews, because you will spend so much money on PPC, on ads, guys, just for your product to be seen, a lot of money, and many of it will go to waste because you don't have any reviews. You don't have excellent reviews. Having 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 isn't enough. You need a lot, and even getting 20 reviews will be difficult, and it will take a long time if you don't have the right strategy and you don't have a good product. And mind you, it's hard to get to 100 reviews. To help you get reviews much faster, there's a tool called GetReviews.ai. They are offering a 15% discount if you use my code Louis15. Please take advantage of the honeymoon period and rack up on reviews. The reason why some sellers don't profit long term is because they'll be stuck on a price competition. If you don't have a lot of excellent reviews, you'll always be competing on price. Reviews will easily help you increase your price by $5, $10 without it affecting your conversion rates at all. With tariffs and increasing Amazon fees, this is so important, guys. So now that's settled, we need to prepare PPC or ad campaigns. And before you do them, you need to remember this principle. You need to introduce the product to the Amazon algorithm accurately. I will explain why later. So again, the listing should be accurate, have relevant keywords that's working for your competitors, and you will also set up campaigns. Like the easiest one would be auto campaigns. So again, if your listing is really good, it has all the relevant information, it's accurate, the auto campaigns will help you get a lot of sales and harvest keywords or targets. If your listing is not accurate, this will not work and it will lead to a lot of wasted spend. So you will do ranking campaigns. These are the keywords, the most relevant and the keywords that's working for your competitors. Also, you will do campaigns. You will add ASINs that are more expensive than you. So these are, let's say you are selling for $15, you will likely target products that are selling for $18. You can also target product with inferior features. Let's say your product has a lot of features and this competitor only has, like, let's say 1 to 3 features. So you can try targeting that. So you can also do by feature. So let's say you focus on just this feature, this feature. For example, you focus on this color or you focus on this color because they will not perform the same. Basically, you need to group the campaigns according to the keyword, the target type, and the search volume. So you know what to expect and how to optimize. So you can't expect high sales from keywords with very low search volume. And if you are bidding on keywords with high search volume and you are not getting impressions at all, so you're probably bidding too low. So your first batch will be the most relevant and you can add more campaigns later on. So after all of this, it will just come down to management and pacing your sales in terms of cash flow and inventory. A high ACOS is to be expected on your launch, especially if your product is on the cheaper side, let's say $15 below. You can expect the ACOS to be 80 to 100. Then it will go down gradually if you are very strategic about it. So it will go down from 80, 60, 40. It will plateau at some point, let's say around 30%. It will plateau for a long time around that range. Then it will go down to 20, 15 depending on your strategy. You don't want to aim for a very low tacos early on because you need the ranking, you need the reviews, you need the consistency. You need to please the Amazon algorithm. You need to show them that you are consistent. You are consistently getting sales and you do not stack out. So I hope this video was helpful in giving you an overview of Amazon FBA in 2025. I linked all the tools I mentioned below. If you have any questions, just comment them down below and see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye.